All right, we're back for part 2, part B, whatever the fuck you want to talk it. This nigga still talking a lot. We hope y'all enjoy.
It would do nothing.
Yeah, that's a good point. Because, you know, there's some niggas you just can't talk to.
No,
no matter what you
say. And I really mean that. From the bottom of my heart, the conversation would do. And I like
But where does that go to, though? What is that?
Nigga, it goes to the long term.
No, I mean the relationship with that person.
It stays constantly strained.
Right. It's just
so because you could be cordial with someone and still have tension.
Period.
You know what I'm saying?
Literally.
Everybody ain't like you, Kel.
You can have that. It can be strained. That doesn't mean, but I think what you're perceiving it to be is that every time you're around that person, you're like,
no,
you're not always.
But it's not that.
tense.
But when there's tension, even if it's one of those where you're like, oh well, we just normalize. We know they don't fuck with each other. Blah blah blah. Whatever it is, it takes way less for that to be a powder keg.
Okay.
Than anything else, right?
Okay, let me ask you
because
this.
that's how tension works.
All right, let me ask you this, Kevin. Is it possible for people, whether couples or friends, to argue more and actually develop a more healthier relationship?
Is it possible?
Yeah.
As long as they're constructive arguments and not circular.
Yeah.
And people are actually listening to each other.
A lot of arguments in relationships are circular.
Yeah, very much so. Because people don't want to be wrong.
Yeah. Well, I'm not. I'm not, but I am.
People don't want to face.
Because it seems like your take on this question and last is like, nigga, just have the conversation. Whether it leads to the argument or not, have the conversation so that way the tension, at least...
If you care about that person. Let me add that in more.
But even when you care about that person, I'm being honest, like, even when you care about that person, you also, if you care about them and you know them, you also kind of, you don't want to hurt them.
But
don't want...
Why are you going to hurt them?
But
because some niggas are sensitive.
And not only that, you don't want to... let's say you arrive at the place where you can have a difficult conversation. You know you've done work to try to get there. You prepare yourself. And then it just goes really bad based on how that person is. Right? So, damn. Like, you cared about the relationship. You wanted to mend it or you wanted to do whatever. But the way that person receives it is just horribly... Then you may not even want to try to do that again.
I'm just trying to think of the scenario.
You can't think of one?
I don't know.
I think that's a lot of a family type of relationship. If I'm being
dynamics.
Yeah.
The different dynamics play a huge role in all this conversation. It depends on the dynamics of the situation. Will vastly vary the outcome of the situation. McFly, how can couples confront issues without attacking each other?
I would say have a place of like a neutral ground where you guys understand that in this space, and you've already had the conversation before, that when we're in this neutral space, everyone will be heard. Keep the personal, feeling like it's in a personal attack out to keep that thought out of your mind, that in this neutral bubble that we're going to have, that we already have agreed to before the dialogue is had, that this is a space where we're not judging each other, we're not this, and we just kind of already have an established neutral ground that we're going to have this conversation and not automatically come with the conclusion that I'm being attacked. Even if you feel like you're being attacked, throw it out the window and just say, let me listen to what's being said on both sides.
Yeah. I know in my marriage, we go, okay, can we talk? Safe place.
Yeah.
And that means, nigga, for the duration of whatever, after this point, if I agree, whatever said, I can't take personal. Yeah. I just got to listen. And sometimes that shit be hard. I be like, nigga, you keep taking these shots and I want to shoot back. but that, she say her piece, I say my piece. And then it's not even a situation where I rebuttal. We just get off and a lot of times it's one-sided. She get off what she feel, we walk away. And then, and a lot of times that's the best thing to do. So let me walk away and process that, because I'm only human. So my initial response is hurt, and let me defend myself. Like, who the fuck you talking to? I can't start with that. So let me go do some healing. And really listen to what she's saying and try to digest it and see it her way. But I think what you said, I think that's the perfect way to do it.
I'll learn that shit in therapy.
Have you applied it?
I've applied it.
Has it worked?
It's worked. It's just, it ain't easy.
It's not easy when it's the other way around, when you want to listen there.
Yeah. But it's it works.
Yeah.
But I'm telling you, therapy's worked a lot.
Ron, I'll ask you a different one. It says, we're gonna talk about kids now. Okay. Children don't need perfect parents, they need consistent parents. Order creates security. Okay. So, Sharon, do children feel safer when boundaries are clear or when they can do whatever they want?
I think they feel safer unknowingly when boundaries are. I think that kids, because they're frontal, would rather the latter of what you said. They would rather being able to do whatever they want. But I think that being able to do whatever they want, they end up being in chaos, right? Whether or on the other side, when it's controlled and when there's boundaries, they may not, but they'll feel more of that, that normal, you know, they'll feel that more in their life.
Okay, this is for anybody. How does the lack of structure affect children long term? Go ahead,
Go ahead.
No, I think that's a big thing for me. And in terms of parenting, that is like that's always been up here. Like they need structure, like regardless of what's happening in my life, their structure is going to remain to the best of my ability what it needs to be.
Yeah.
Because and this comes from my experience, not necessarily where my life didn't have structure, but knowing that mine did and seeing people around me where they did not. And people that I like fully grew up with still know to this day. And it's a vast difference. Like, because my life looked like consistency. Were my parents rich? No. Was it, was it super great? No. But I had consistency. And I think that makes above all else, my kids a structure. They're gonna know that like this is gonna still be this way, regardless of what's happening. And a lot of times my kids haven't even realized when things were different because they still had their structure.
I agree with everything you said. In my experience, the structure is everything. My house is very structured. As I said before, my daughter is a gymnast. She practices 12 to 15 hours a week on the same days at the certain time. She goes to bed at the same time. She does homework on the same day. She gets up at the same time. She has the same bedtime for the most part, except for when the day's practice runs late. So it's not only is the routine great for her to know what to expect every day, but it also gets her circadian clock on a rhythm. So now we're not trying to force her to sleep. As long as we don't give her a shit ton of sugar, we're not trying to force her to go to bed on time. It's not. I feel like with kids, it's always gonna be hard for them to get up unless it's something they want to do. Because when it on Saturday when she knows she finna hang out with the Ellises, she be up for me. Is it time to go? Like, no, nigga, the alarm ain't even went off yet. But I do feel like when it comes to kids, I feel like structure is important. And I do think the whole dynamic and the whole process of school is to somewhat to try to teach them that. That's why you go to school at the same time. You get out at the same time. They go to lunch at the same time. It's kind of teaching them to have a routine in life. And regardless of whether you're homeschooled or public school or you whatever the case may be, the structure and the routine is what's going to get you through, I feel personally, a lot in life. So even when things are not going your way, you might have some anxiety, you might have some depression, whatever the case may be, you'll always have the structure.
Yeah.
I know that no matter how I feel, I'm going to the gym. After the gym, I'm gonna do this. I got to get this done. So it doesn't matter how I feel because I still know what I got to do. And I think that structure helps you get through the negative emotions and kind of it like you're saying, it adds the normalcy to life.
And I just really quick, I'm gonna say because Kevin's got something good
Yeah,
I can tell.
I don't.
I thought he was cooking.
What I was gonna say, that makes sense as to why I couldn't find the chaos in my life. To be honest with you, because it made very.
I'll let you know after we're done.
I can't. Because I have so much routine. I have so much. So even when it's like I already have a foolproof system, even when the chaos shows up, it's like, all right, whatever, you're there. But at the same time, I already have my routine. I already have my practices. I already have my normalcy. So chaos may be here, but it's kind of falling under what I'm already doing regularly. So it doesn't overpower.
Mr. Waddell, you have
No, we just
okay.
Like,
Just let it go, huh?
yeah, we just be flying. But I'm the itis.
Not the tiger.
Yeah, I stopped myself.
McFly, can avoiding confrontation with children actually create anxiety for them?
Yes, because I think at some point you have to with kids especially, you want them to understand situations, and you don't want them to get to a point of unknowing uh, how to deal with things, especially the one-on-one relationship with you and the child. So if avoiding a conflict or a situation with, like, for example, Andreas, if he goes and does something and I don't approve of it and I just avoid having the conversation with him, I know at some point he's going to feel like he's going to pick up on, I pissed dad off, or dad's acting a certain way with me, as opposed to me addressing it right there and saying the reason why this is happening is because of this. And he goes, oh, okay, dad. Like I know, for next time not to do that, because that mistake will happen again. Because he has this tendency, because he's got so much damn energy, he'll jump off of the walls and end up hurting himself. And I usually catch myself, and he'll get real super like caught off, and I'm like, I'm not saying this or reacting this way because I'm angry with you. I'm just trying to tell you, like, this is dangerous, and what you're doing, you're not considering the consequence of it. But like, if I address it now, that dad wasn't blowing up at you because I'm angry with you. I just don't want you to hurt yourself. So it is important to have that conversation to let them know that this is why this is happening. Don't just think that dad's being angry or whatever. So I think it does help clear up for them.
I agree. I've seen firsthand how anxious my child gets with the first day of school.
Yeah.
Am I going to have friends in my class? Am I, I have to learn these? Is the teacher going to like me? What's the situation going to be like? And they experience everything we experience, but I feel like it's worse for them because they don't know how to process it. And they don't have that their bucket of fucking is empty at that point. They still living life to the fullest. They're trying to take everything in, and but similar, I've learned that the greatest punishment that we can give her is disappointment, because she be like, oh fuck, I fucked up. They don't approve. Like that does more to her mentally than any type of spankings or taking shit away could ever do. Because she'd be like, oh man, like, because I noticed, like, when she feels like she's disappointed us, then she tries to go to above and beyond to try to impress us. And I'm like, baby, you ain't got to impress us. We gonna love you, whatever. It's the we want you to change the behavior, not the attitude.
Yeah.
So, but I definitely agree, Ron.
You want to read the question?
Oh my god,
I get lost in the conversation.
I
thought I answered it first, though.
No, you did not. Can avoiding confrontation with your children actually create anxiety for them?
Oh, avoiding confrontation with your children.
This nigga don't listen with nothing.
I just have to process it.
You just process it. Do you have an answer, Mr. Waddell?
Yeah.
Go ahead. She's talking.
We're gonna give her time.
Go ahead.
I was about to start.
Oh, go ahead. Go ahead.
The answer is yes, and I 100% agree with what Andy said. Sometimes they will misplace what your frustration looks like, so they can, anxiety will happen from there, or it can happen. If now I'm just pissed off and I didn't tell you that you did something, now you're like, well, dang, like what's going on with her, So a kid that's like that and that cares, so to speak, they might feel like, oh, like, was it this? Was it this? Was it this? Was it this? Now there are those kids that could care less than one of my children. If I'm mad, she just gonna move around me. Like, okay, I'll talk to you later.
Just like we're mad again.
Yeah, exactly. She mad again. Whatever. I don't care why she's mad. But my oldest might kind of be with you. So I do think that without having that conversation, you are, making them think too.
Okay. All right. We're gonna turn this. We're gonna focus on inner peace. Okay. The greatest disorder many people face around them, it's actually comes from within. So, Mr. Wendell, can someone truly have peace if their habits are out of control? And I did
habits.
Yeah, I'm picking on you purposely. If their habits are out of control.
If anything's out of control, then no.
You don't have peace?
How?
I'm asking you.
If you're not in control, if you got something out of control, then you don't have peace.
Crazy.
So no? Do you have an example? Does that correlate with your life?
No. Nigga, you talking about me smoking reefer? Shit, that shit is... I didn't say that shit's mad in control.
I was Funny as I didn't connect the dots.
I didn't say
That nigga
I
was
was talking
feeling
about the shrooms in the 20 years.
Oh, I haven't had shrooms in probably 20 years.
Yeah, so in the 20s.
Yeah. Yeah, but no, still, that's not out of control. Like, I wasn't fucking just eating shrooms and not
I'm
doing
just,
stuff
you
with
know,
my life.
I'm
Like,
just-
hey, nigga, this nigga just outside just
wilding.
Mhm.
he ain't paid. Well, there were some bills that did not get paid, but
There's still some bills that don't get paid over here.
but I don't think if you're out of control, you can truly have that inner peace because there's a reason you're out of control. There's force in that, so you're trying to run from something. I think.
Okay.
Now I think you can have habits and have you're in control of them. The out of control part makes it where it sounds like it's a negative because why are
Okay, this can go to everyone. What area in your life feels most out of line with the person you're trying to become?
What did you say?
What area in your life feels most out of alignment
I ain't trying to work
with the person you're trying to become?
That's funny.
Fuck that, please.
I'll answer first to give you time to think. You want me to say the question one more time for you, Kevin? Or you got it.
I'll listen to y'all. I think I got an idea.
Okay, I'll say.
Where I'm at.
With me, I am struggling to become more selfish. Believe it or not, I think that I place great value on my marriage and my roles as a father and as a friend. That I oftentimes forsake myself and my feelings to do what I feel is better for the collective good instead of my good. So I've been trying my damnness to work on putting me first. And for me, it's tough because out of all the titles I wear, husband and father are the ones they carry the most weight. So I always put those before me. And it's I have a tough time telling my family no and my daughter no, even when I don't feel like doing shit, or even when I know that I don't really have the means. I still bog my brain down trying to make it shit happen when I know where I shouldn't be struggling to try to make shit happen that is damn near impossible. So I think me just what's out of alignment with me is me truly loving myself. Sharon, are you deep in thought?
Yeah. I'm a double down on my procrastinating.
Okay.
I'm being
I
honest.
thought you were gonna copy me.
No, I'm a double down. No, because I love myself.
We see in your post.
There's no I've arrived there and it's the greatest thing ever. And I'm happy with that. I won't go there. But yeah, I will say the procrastination, just because there are things that I want to accomplish. And I think that having a better skill of not procrastinating, I guess I should say, or being more skilled in getting things done timely when it's not mandatory. Now at work, yeah, I'm getting things done timely, but I would like to see myself do that more in my personal life and not procrastinating things that way of what I want to do. Like an example would be to finish school. Right now, I feel like I'm not going to finish school because I know that my mind is not going to allow me to be like this, like, how I would need to. So I would have to get that in order first. So yeah.
Be like what?
Okay.
No, I do. I need to stop procrastinating.
Do you have an answer, Mr. Wendell?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay.
Would you like to hear it?
Yeah, we would. We would. That's why we're here.
I think I have to align that fear of failure.
Okay.
There's a lot of things I don't do because of fear of failure. So I gotta get over that, because I don't know.
That's a good one.
There's a belief of myself, so it's not like a lack of confidence, but it's like, what if this shit don't be what I expect?
Okay.
So I think I fear that. Then I just don't start shit.
Okay.
So I think I don't know what to do about it. Trying to figure it out. I don't know what the fuck I got to do. I think I just have to do and just say fuck it. But that's If I would have figured that out, would have been doing that shit by now.
It would be done.
So,
Okay.
I think that's the biggest part that I have to work on. I know that's not necessarily the question, but it's in the vein.
No, that's it. I get it.
Mine is seriously the fucking job, but it has to do with the fact that a lot of times you get lost in the hamster wheel of providing because of the job. So you start losing your identity in that because you go to work, you go through the motions. Then after a while, you're not doing what either makes you happy, what you're trying to focus on outside of that, because all you're thinking is go to work at this time, work for this long, come back, rinse and repeat for the week, and then you're doing everything that's in your bubble of what you do in a weekly routine. Before you realize it, a month and pass, and you're like, shit, I didn't do what I was supposed to do. I was trying to do, and then that becomes that. So I feel like the job, for me personally, is it kind of hinders my mentality because it's so easy to get lost in the whole routine of doing the job that you start not thinking about the stuff that you're passionate about or that you want to focus on, because you're like, all right, this job provides this, and this, and this. And if I don't go to the job, then you start talking to your fucking coworkers, and then the coworkers start getting you lost in the fucking the fucking shit show of a job. Like, for example, I'm glad I was gone this week. That fucking now they're doing the uniform attire shit.
No.
So now it's like they're nitpicking on you, so you can't not focus on the job because now they're looking for a reason to fuck with you at the job. So it's like
set.
Yeah, so it's like, okay, you got to look this way or present this way, but it's just because they're looking for the flavor of the month to fuck with you for.
You don't think some niggas showed up to somebody's door all fucked up?
I get that. It's just, it's what they're looking for. Their flavor of the month, and it fucks with you because now you're fixated on that instead of something else you could be doing.
Okay. So what I hear is, I hear is you saying that the job is not allowing you to put time into the things you love, your passions.
More or less my identity, though. Like, I feel like I get caught in the identity of
being
the driver.
That's what I was thinking. Yeah, like you are, you're your job now.
And it's like, but I'm not that.
So it's not a work-life balance thing. It's more so like you only, that one hat is the main hat.
Yeah, that's the brain, where my brain goes to is, you're that. And you're like, no, but I have to go out of my way to tell myself, but you're more than that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? Like,
that's crazy.
All right.
You gotta work on that.
Yeah. So I'm happy you said that, Sharon. So what I am suggesting is I say that we hold each of us accountable and pushing us together as a collective along to be in alignment.
Hey, look what you did there.
I see what you did there.
He's the best host.
You know, that is my challenge.
What, you want me to start like, hey, I'm not scared today?
No, nigga. No, what?
I did a thing.
So here's the thing. I don't want you to say you're not scared today. What I want would be for the three of us, you know, Mo, Sharon, and McFly, is to affirm or to confirm to you that there's nothing to be scared of.
Oh, I like that.
So I don't want you to change how you think. I want us to validate.
Gotcha.
That you can do it.
So
that's the difference.
When you put out skits, I'm gonna put laughing emojis.
Well, I gotta build this damn thing still. I've been saying it for how many months?
I had it comes to mind right now because
I priced that word though.
Yesterday. Fear is such a mental reaction to it's irrational to a point. And I had a moment yesterday. It was crazy. My best friend and I went on a hike and I was in love. We were all through the tree, felt like Snow White. Like all through over the through the forest, whatever. We came to a point, we were talking and we were having a good time, and we came to a point where we're walking on it's pretty narrow, but I'm seeing the trees and stuff, and we're just going, and I'm just walking and we're just talking or whatever, and something made me look down. We got to a point where the trees were a little bit more see-through. And I said, is this a fucking cliff? What are we on? And my best friend had done it before. She was like, oh yeah, like and she knows me. So she like immediately, she's like, why did you look down? And I realized where we were, and it was like that. It was instant. And to where I'm like, oh yeah, no.
Are you scared of heights?
Yes. But it's weird because I've done so many hikes. If I get up and I could go, let's see right there. If I could be at a safe distance and then that's however down, I'm fine.
Mm-hmm.
But that cliff, it being so narrow and rocks and stuff, it was more of a fear of falling, I think.
Yeah.
It's not the fear of heights, it's fear of I'm not in a safe place for the heights. I can be up high, but I can't be in a place that I perceive to be unsafe. But the point was, I was fine in that same exact spot until my mind allowed me to not be anymore. So that's really how, and I just couldn't stop thinking about it. After we left, I was like, fear really messed me up right now, but my mind allowed it to happen because I was okay. So
I was going to agree with you because I've been rock climbing. And so I realized rock climbing is that I don't have a fear of heights. I have a fear of falling.
Yeah.
So as long as I feel
That's the fear.
as long as I feel like I'm safely secured to something, I'm fine. When I feel like death is impending, that's when I have to
and it's on its way.
So,
literally, I'm about to die.
What would you rate the level of fear with the falling? Like
a 9.
Scale of 1 to 10?
Like a 9.
Yeah,
a
we
9.
Turned around.
So, it depends on how high.
It's over.
Where's the level of fear for the rabbit?
10 for her.
I almost swung on you.
Oh, I'm just asking a question because the rabbit ain't gonna do shit to you either.
The level of fear for the rabbit. Ooh, that's a good one.
That rabbit be goddamn stew fucking with me.
It was just like, ew. You know what is weird? It's not a fear. It's more of like cats. I'm not afraid of cats. I hate cats. Do not touch me. Do not get anywhere near me.
Okay.
But it was the equivalent of that. It's not like a fear, but I don't want it near me.
You just don't fuck with them.
Yeah.
Okay.
I'm
just what I'm trying to figure because I was like, you can take the same approach. Like that rabbit ain't gonna do shit to you.
Yeah,
no.
And that's what everybody automatically says. Like it's a rabbit. It's not about. It's not that I think it's gonna do. It's not. That I think it's gonna be like Like I don't think it's gonna do anything to me. But I don't want it by me at all.
Okay. I'm happy you said that, Sharon, because this is going to be the last question that I ask everybody openly before I do the rapid fire. Do you believe peace is discovered or created?
Bit of both.
I agree, Kevin. I agree. Go ahead, tell us why though.
Bit of both.
Once you discover it, you start to create it.
Well, yeah, you find what brings you peace. Because some people will be chasing peace in the wrong places for their peace. Where you're like, nigga, if only you knew.
Well, some people chase other people's
what they perceive and they don't know what their own peace
they're seeing what other people are doing to make them happy, so they want to do that to make them happy. And that's why it's really a discovery. Because when you really come into knowing yourself, you're like, oh, I like this. Like, you start to see the things that you like, and that's why it's twofold. Or not twofold, but it's a two-part. Like, you discover it, and this is from my personal experience. When I started to discover and knowing myself, the things that really brought me peace, now I'm just living a life of curating that, like always. You know,
that's why I like them Renaissance fair niggas. They they in their own shit, man. They happy.
It be them niggas that reinvent the Civil War too. They just happy.
You just be over there. You see, like this nigga took the whole year to make this outfit and
sew that outfit together.
Excited as fuck, and then came out, and you don't even know this is the hardest nigga you be walking around until they get to the Renaissance fair. Vows out shit. You're like, what? But they found their peace.
Yeah.
McFly,
it's amazing.
Is it discovered or is it created?
And my experience has always been discovered. And when you discover it, then you want to create more. Because for me, when I discovered music, when I realized this shit make me feel dope, then I just wanted to rap more and more. And I was freestyling every fucking where I went. And it just made me feel like I was on a high. So it's discovered, then you create more once you discover it.
I agree. I think it's both. I think you create your own peace by setting your boundaries and sticking to them. I think another way you create peace for yourself is saying no without the explanation, without explaining the no. It's just a no. And I also think it's discovered because you uncover things that you didn't know you had interest in that bring you peace and calm. So I feel like it's a little bit of both, and that I don't think it's either or. I think it's the combination of both of those things.
You have to craft. You have to craft your life. That's what I realized. I live in a constant state of knowing that like I have to craft what it is that brings me joy. Like you don't wake up in the morning and now. I do. But initially, like when you're not, before you found it, you don't wake up in the morning and feel joy because this life, there's too many things to not feel it, right? But then it's like when you know what brings you joy, now you wake up in the morning and you intentionally choose those thoughts. You intentionally choose those, I'm going to choose those habits. I'm going to choose those practices. I'm going to choose that. And then it's a sense of doing that every day. And then you create your routine. And then it's like, that's when you find yourself, okay, my life is at peace. My life is full of joy. There's still a fire happening. There's still going to be the fires that come. But now my life is in a constant state of peace and joy where now those, okay, well, now this fire is here. Let me handle it. But I'm going to always resort to my peace.
Gotcha. Yeah. All right, I'm finna shoot from the hip. You ready?
Up out my bed.
I
said, what's up?
All right, here we go. You can say yes or no, or you can give a brief answer.
Oh, nice.
Okay? I don't want no goddamn dissertation.
Okay.
Sharon.
Now you trying to... Whatever.
I'm going Neil deGrasse Tyson on these.
Dissertation is comedy. You can actually kiss my ass for that.
This first question is for Sharon. Is avoiding conflict a form of dishonesty?
Yes.
Okay. McFly, what's more dangerous, anger or resentment?
Resentment.
Kevin, have you ever thanked someone for confronting you?
Yeah.
I would want to see that conversation.
Yeah, I believe in that. I believe in
I do too.
Probably a bunch.
That's how I feel too. I'm like, I'm gonna actually hear about that one.
McFly, can boundaries exist without confrontation?
Yes.
I agree with that too. Sharon, are you raising peacekeepers or conflict avoiders? Hit you in the motherhood.
Dumb.
Hit you in the motherhood. Peacekeepers though. I don't know, that little one kind of feisty.
She's a nut, actually.
Kevin, is confrontation a skill or a personality trait?
Some niggas is a personality trait. You're like, damn, you just like to fight. Like, God damn.
Good. You see one. That's why he asked the question.
Depends on whom. That's what I'm gonna go with.
Oh my God.
Oh shit.
McFly, what's the difference between peace and comfort?
Shit. Peace is to me a place or a constant state of
being.
Yeah, where comfort is just you're comfortable.
And leather.
That could be temporary and
I like that. Temporary versus.
All right. Sharon, have you ever mistaken silence for agreement? Now, you were talking all that shit earlier about silence. So I say this one just for you.
Have I ever mistaken someone else's silence for agreement?
Silence in general. It could even be your own.
Oh.
Or someone else's. It depends how you interpret the question.
Yeah. Yeah.
Okay. All right. I lied. This one's for everybody. Can you have peace without accountability?
There's a lot of ignorance is bliss for a lot of niggas. I don't know.
Y'all are ignorant. Hey, we are really about to show the difference between men and women right now.
I was saying, I know a lot of ignorance is bliss niggas. That
No.
Just be walking through. I'm like, fuck it. They look happy as fuck. Like,
I was answering for myself. Y'all
that
right
nigga
there.
is
That
just
is true.
Zenned up.
didn't take accountability for shit. You like, damn.
The reason why I say no is that accountability and finding self-worth, all of the things is what allows you to arrive at peace.
Okay.
That was my personal walk.
All right.
Or is my personal walk.
You did the things.
Reflection, reflection, accountability, all of that is necessary to really be at peace with things, you know? So
you know what? Real peace.
Y'all,
motherfuckers walk around.
Yeah, you're right.
No, they got
they might be real.
They walking
peaceful.
around with a piece. That's what you think about. They walk around with a piece. I'm going to say that you cannot have peace without accountability. I'm a firm believer in accountability, and I always say that whether you are right or wrong, you're accountable for some portion of the situation.
I know a lot of ignorance is bliss niggas.
I said this is my personal opinion.
Yeah.
I know a lot of peaceful deadbeats. Like they
it's
have
everybody
no
else's fault. You like,
but I'm gonna break that down more because people, they're not really at peace.
I get what you're
Like,
saying.
I
It's a false
don't believe
reason.
that. Yeah, it's a lot of people.
There's a lot.
Whole lot of people.
You right.
That
She
walk
turned up
around.
now.
No, because
But
Because they playing in your fucking face.
I'm gonna do what y'all do to me, though. I'm gonna do what y'all do to me.
Wait,
But there's probably like 3 niggas walking around that's really blissful.
Let me finish. Toxic positivity, there's a spectrum for that. There's a lot of people that it's just like I've seen like the person who everybody in their family hates them. They're an actual asshole. They sit and they might be drinking their life away. You know, all of the things where you gonna look at that person, you're like, damn. And they're like, I'm happy with my life. My kids don't like me, but I do what I please. Yeah. Is that peace?
That's a lie.
No, it's funny. It's funny. I had a whole section on false peace that I skipped because I didn't want to run too long.
This could have been the long.
This is nigga.
This is very long, but. We should have went on the false peace.
Okay, fuck it. Let's do it. Okay, false peace feels good in the moment, but expensive in the long run. Okay.
Yes.
Why do temporary comforts often create permanent problems? And I think this goes hand in hand with what Sharon was just saying. In the case of the deadbeat, he's telling himself lies of why he's a deadbeat to feel comfortable in that. But in the long run, when his kids go to the NBA, you know what I'm saying? All that
it goes away.
He's lying to himself to avoid the guilt.
Yes.
Essentially.
Yes.
So that's the false peace. The false peace is that we set up these
Hopefully.
We set up these fabrications.
And I'm gonna add another layer.
We set up these fabrications in our mind, in our head, to construct things to appear one way to us, so that it doesn't hunt us on a daily situation.
Yeah.
And I see this firsthand every time I speak to my father, I see this. And I say, nigga, let it go. Because it's too late. Let it go. No one is holding this against you but you. And that tends to be the outcome of it at the end.
But do you think you can find peace in the wrong things?
Yes.
So then you're at
Big
peace.
booty bitches.
But then you're at peace even though you're in the wrong field. Like, right? You know what I'm saying? Like,
yeah.
I think
your
a lot
values
of the times
may change as you get older.
To add a layer to that, a lot of the times those people have gotten so good at even lying to themselves.
Yes.
So there's 2 brackets to it. That's why I said there's a whole spectrum of this, but there's 2 parts. There's a person that is outwardly wanting to be the toxic positivity person and everything's so great and they go home and cry. So to themselves, they know that everything, but they want it to appear that way outwardly, right? But then there's that MF, the deadbeat dad, more, that we're talking about.
Or mother.
Yeah,
nigga,
where
it is Father's Day, nigga. Don't get on us.
Oh, I love that.
We about to get a bunch of them.
A good dad.
We're going to get them. And to all my ladies who sing, you playing Dad Tuesday.
I don't do that. I think that there's also the person that has really internalized that they think that they're happy. Like that's that person. Like they don't even realize that they're lying to themselves.
That's the thing.
I'm not negating those people.
That's sad.
I'm not negating those people. I think we talking.
Yeah.
Them niggas what you know.
They just don't give a fuck.
It's not even oblivious.
Yeah, they're not oblivious. They just.
But you have some people.
But that's what I'm talking about.
But you have some people who tell themselves the lie so much the lie becomes the reality.
Okay.
Now, that and I see that can be used for good or bad.
You talking as good people.
Yep. Okay.
Y'all talking as good people.
Yeah. Okay. We know that. Okay.
Sorry.
I mean, we live in a world with Donald Trump.
Yeah.
That's a good example.
Like,
I have nothing to say about that.
So it's like you can tell me about the other side, but I can tell you that there's another side that just don't give a fuck.
Like, this nigga believes this.
Yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like they don't care, but I think that falls into the bracket of the people that they're lying to themselves.
Okay.
I still do. Like, I don't think that from the bottom of my heart, I do not think that anybody is just.
We want to believe that they're lying to themselves.
A trash person and is just 100% mentally okay with it. There's a lot of things like you can be lying to yourself to the point where you believe it. There's all of that. But I don't think that there's anybody just based on our design, you can't just be a horrible person and genuinely.
I hate to take it here. John Wayne Gacy dressed up like a fucking clown and kill people. Like, what are we talking about? He was fine with it.
I think the thing that's crazy to me
you know
is
what I'm saying? There's people who are just
those fucked up people that when you get it off a lot, like when you're successful in that belief,
they start believing that shit.
You start believing that shit, and because you're so successful in that belief, it becomes your reality because you're successful being a fucked up person.
No, you're right. You're right.
And you're like, damn, if I'm getting this success, it must be right.
Now, because niggas keep telling Blueface he can rap.
I agree with y'all that the
not too much on Blueface.
There's
I like Blueface.
There's more people that are not that are blind to themselves than the fucked up.
Yeah.
Hold on, Kevin. I gotta stop you.
I'm not going. I'm not. I just ignored
I just ignored it on purpose.
All of that.
Blueface is fine.
Oh my god! Now I know why she's single. Go ahead.
Okay. I mean, shit. It is
all
what
right.
it is. It ain't like.
Did you say he's just trifling?
Yeah, he's more than trifling.
That's
Y'all
it.
act like I'm
That's the only problem.
at the nigga concert.
No,
shit.
I'm just saying
he's
that's
an attractive man. Like he's cute.
That's cool. That's
and
cool.
And that's where it stops. All of everything else that y'all thinking about, it doesn't matter. Like I'm just saying he's an attractive man.
You threw in the trifling.
Huh?
You threw. Well, he just.
No,
trifling.
I know,
I'm
but y'all like measuring up all the other shit. Like, oh, she like him. Like, no, I said he cute.
All right, okay.
No, that's not what you did.
Yeah,
you went not too much on Blueface.
Yeah.
Like, oh, hold up, nigga, my bad.
Yeah.
Anywho,
you just disappointed Mo.
I see.
I'm gonna just ask one more question.
Yeah, Mo talking about you see why I'm single.
Just ask
would never date no fucking Blueface.
Okay,
Don't play with me
calm down.
ever.
Calm down.
Sorry.
I'm gonna ask one more question before I say my final thoughts here. If peace is the presence of order, what needs to be put back in order in our culture today?
Ooh.
In the culture.
What? Like this? We probably got a lot.
Yeah, there's more than one. Y'all just give me one or two.
Jesus Christ.
I think our priorities.
That's one
in our culture.
Just people caring about. I don't know. Sorry. Go ahead.
No, go ahead.
Our culture in general. I think that people are we have this individual. What is it called?
Individuality.
Yeah, like everybody.
Self-centered.
That's what people love, right? Nobody cares about being selfless. Nobody cares about having, giving grace to people. Nobody cares about compassion. Nobody cares about any of those things.
So we lack empathy.
We lack everything. I mean, empathy,
sympathy.
There's so many things that we lack because everybody cares about. That's what gets pushed. Our culture is heavily
okay, but what gets pushed and what's factual is two different things. I don't necessarily agree with what you said.
What's factual?
Like I can't prove it, but I don't believe that. I feel like what's being pushed is for entertainment purposes.
No, I
think I feel like the stereotypes get pushed.
No, okay.
There's a lot of things. There's a lot of positive things that don't get pushed. I do feel like us as a Black community, I do feel like we do stand behind each other, and I feel like in our community as well as other communities, there's outliers. And it just so happens that the outliers get more coverage than the core. That's how I feel.
Well, I mean, social construct, and I don't know when you say our culture, I meant the time. I didn't really mean.
I'm talking about Black folks.
Okay,
you're talking Black people. She's talking,
and
I'm talking about if you talk about America, yes, but I'm talking about Black people,
and that's fair. Okay, I'll take back what I said. But yeah, I meant more like the social construct of thing is like.
Yeah, Mr. Wendell, nothing.
I said our priorities.
Okay,
we gotta align.
Do we need more big booty women?
More what?
Huh? Nothing.
Big booty women? Is that?
I'm not a. Anyway,
I think that's what. I feel like that's part of where we. It ain't all. That's why we got all these BBLs and shit. Nigga, you ain't gotta go buy that. Just be happy what you got, girl.
Yeah.
I think a major thing that I've started doing myself is just step away from what we're doing. Like I used to, I don't remember this, Mo. I used to heavily be on social media doing memes and shit. And unless it's like me posting pictures about something or something I come across, I try to like kind of detach myself to try to be more present. I think if we're more present, you get to see what the fuck is going on more instead of just being like this all the time. Step back.
Yeah.
Amen. And then present in your own life.
Yeah.
Right.
Yeah.
I know we're talking about culturally for
Yeah.
our people, but at the end of the day, if people had more awareness in their individual lives, then maybe they could pay more attention and do
Yeah.
more to cultivate that.
Okay.
Because I think that we often, as a people, you know, as we have the saying of keeping up with the Joneses,
Yeah.
right? That's Black people in a nutshell.
Yeah.
And social media just intensified the shit out of that
Well, we do it
because
for the look.
Mhm.
everybody wants to look a certain way. And that's why same thing with social media. Like
Yeah.
I don't want to be viewed by the masses. Like, you know what I mean? And it's like social media gives you that platform where that's what you do
Yeah.
because that's where that's at. And then it's just kind of like when I really tap into self and I really like think about it, I'm like, I really don't even like, why did I do that? Like, you know what I mean? And that's kind of something that I struggle with for myself. Like, I can't stand social media.
Yeah.
Am I on there all the time? Absolutely yes. But it's just like I think that that's a thing that to their own lives, their home lives, their family lives. I think that it would create better, you know, the kids that we're raising and all of that type of stuff.
Because
So.
because I'm very to myself, but I was leaving the gym one day and I went to this Vita shop to get like whatever deal they had, and there was an older lady walking out. She had to be in like her 70s, and she was trying to walk out of the Vita shop, and she was trying to like walk. And usually my mentality is to stay in my own space because I don't want to offend anyone. I don't want to. But my brain instantly, because I wasn't in my phone, I instantly saw that she needed help. And first thing I said was, "Do you need help?" She was, "Oh yes, thank you, sir." And I helped her to her car, but I could tell she wasn't even expecting that kind of consideration. But it was one of them things where I wasn't like everyone else doing this or like trying to say, but like my brain just went, no, pay attention to what's happening around you.
Yeah.
She needed help, and that instant it made me realize, like, yeah, you have to detach, and I think that creates the opportunities to show compassion or show empathy or show that, because you're not so caught up in this or what you're doing. But I was just absorbing the situation. Like I was walking in and I was like, I felt good. I just left the gym. I'm having a good day, and I just happened to see a situation where it was like I could be helpful.
Yeah.
But when I'm in my phone, I'm not thinking about being helpful.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Like it's
because you're not observing your surroundings like that. Everybody always calls me an old lady because I love to like people. You know, I like to
Everybody
do
can
that.
watch.
Yeah. Well, no, some people just really be on their phone.
Yeah,
like
that's
you gotta
usually
Watching people.
No, I know, but I'm saying watching people interact with each other is it's really cool to see.
Yeah.
Like, you know what I mean? Because we're all living different lives, and it's just like you don't have to be doing anything specific. I don't have to go to the beach and intentionally people watch, but you know, when I'm sitting somewhere, there's a lot of people. I sat in the airport, and it's just like I observe certain things. I look around me. We're all waiting on this flight, and literally every phone is out. Every phone is out. Every phone. For different reasons. And I know that our phones sometimes I struggle with the fact that my phone has content that I want. You know what I'm saying? If I'm in the airport, I don't have my Bible with me. I might be on my Bible app. I might be listening to a book. I might be watching a podcast. I might not be doing I'm only saying that because other people can be doing things.
Yeah.
Well, I'm saying people
and your
could
weird
be,
ass over here just
no, people could be, and that's what I'm saying. People could be doing things that are useful to them. It's not like, but I'm just saying everybody's like this, and I just kind of look out, and it's interesting. You know?
Well, there's a go ahead.
that you be doing.
I'm imploring you.
I'm looking at different people.
I'm gonna throw it out into the universe. It seems to be working lately. Do a 30-minute stand up and just post it on YouTube.
Yeah.
Just like
I
in your
don't got
living room.
30 minutes of new shit. I got to write.
Just
nigga, you so shit.
Post
Here we
whatever.
There go that
Gotta
fear,
write,
nigga.
dog.
Like,
Yeah,
what
gotta
was
write.
that?
I
Just-
gotta respect the craft. I
All right,
can't be
all right.
coming
But
up there.
post it.
You
but
seen how
post
many
it.
sorry niggas is out? You
A
probably
lot.
don't.
Post your own stand up in your living room or wherever.
Nah.
I'm telling you.
I appreciate it, but I got to go out there. I got to feel it. I got to touch
Okay.
the grass.
I get that what you're saying,
Yeah,
but I'm
touch
saying
the
just your
grass.
own comedy special to post.
I'm gonna talk to you about that later.
Touch
Okay.
the grass. I feel what you're saying.
Because I think it'll be received well.
Because I missed the,
Okay.
the
We'll put a
gift
laughing track behind it and everything.
Yeah.
Just a bunch of Kawhis. Yeah.
Yeah. I don't know what the fuck to say.
Sprint.
It's a lot.
Sprint to the
It's a lot.
finish line, my dear.
Sharon said a lot. Sharon, you said a lot of good stuff. Some shit I don't disagree with. I'll talk to you about off camera.
He got a lot to say off Kim.
Most people think peace comes after confrontation is avoided. The truth is, peace often comes after confrontation is embraced.
Mm-hmm.
Chaos grows in the dark. Order requires honesty. And sometimes the most loving, peaceful thing you can do is address what everyone else is pretending isn't there. This has been episode 245 of the Heavyweight Collective, a two-parter. Sharon talked a lot. We got to split it in two. Until next time, we love y'all.
Peace.
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 Nigga,
See, this was about peace.
You should do your own.
See what we did?
Like show.
Sweating. That's a wrap, y'all. That's how she wrote. So make sure you click like, subscribe, tune in. We on all streaming platforms. So until next time, we'll holla at you.